Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFLTV with the final press conference here for Wardley versus Clarke. Sunday night, get it in your head, Sunday night. Sunday. Fabio, how are you?
I'm good, thank you, mate. I'm good. How's things for you? How are you doing?
I'm alright, but we're not really here to talk about me, but I appreciate you asking. So apparently you're a bit annoying. It could have been worse.
To be fair, there's probably a lot of people who would agree with that statement. He's called me a few names in the build-up to this, actually. He called me a prick, I'm annoying, all sorts now. Like,
Annoying prick.
yeah, I'm an annoying prick, which, to be honest, most people would probably agree with.
Yeah, look, I know all the talking's now done, you guys are weighing in tomorrow, but 12 months from all that situation from last year, we are finally here, and Sunday night you two are getting on, and that's what really matters.
Yeah, exactly. Look, all the fun and games are over. All the fussing and all the hoo-ha and stuff is done. All the extra stuff is all over with now. It's full focus on Sunday night and getting the job done.
I was trying to kind of read the energy going on between you two, and I thought it was a bit weird at the end. He was kind of thanking you and referring to you as a champ. Is that a bit of mind games there? There must have been.
Maybe his reverse psychology trick is to try and like lull me in with a fake sense of security and just try and be nicey to me now, and so I'll go out my soft side or something like that. But if that's the plan, it's not going to come off well.
He says he's going in, obviously he's a challenger going into this for your titles, but again that was another comment about going in there with that kind of challenger mentality. But do you go in there with a challenger mentality as well as a champion mentality?
No, I go in there with a champion's mentality. That's what I am. I believe I'm better. Professionally, I've done more. I'm the better athlete. I'm the better fighter. I think I've got more in me. So, no, there's no need to try and switch things and say I'm still the underdog and all the like.
Some fighters do that though.
Yeah, it's all the shitty like lines that they're trying to spin it. Like, no, I'm the champion. I'm the better fighter, and I'm going to prove that on Sunday.
Where does Frazer Clarke rank amongst the opponents on paper that you've faced in your career so far? Where'd you put him?
He's up there, top 2, top 3, maybe top 1. It depends how you look at it, doesn't it? Maybe it depends on his performance on Sunday. If I get him out of there in 2 rounds, where do we put him? If he takes me 10, 11, do we put him at the top? Who knows? But I'm not going to ignore the fact that he's got some caliber in there. There's some good boxing skills in there. He does have attributes that I need to pay attention to. So I will be, but he's in the top percent.
I think over the last 12 months, I've always asked you when you're kind of looking to move away from kind of this domestic, this kind of European-ish level, and then move on. But when you're fighting fights that we want, like the Adelaide fight, like the Frazer Clarke fight, then it's like, don't really want these fights to stop happening. But at some point, for you, that will end, won't it? That kind of, it's a bit harsh to call this domestic because it's a little bit higher on the scale.
Yeah, it's going to have to come to an end at some point. I can't just keep cutting down all the up and comers on British level. So I think this will probably be my last one, to be honest. It seems most likely. I know that would have been 2 defences and 1 more gets me the British outright, and it's a great belt to have, and it's a great tagline and everything. But ultimately, it's about my overall career progression and me moving towards ultimately winning a world title. So that's the plan.
Did I read this right? Did he kind of indirectly call out Dillian White at the end there?
Yeah, I thought that was a dodgy one as well. This is not the one. He's not the one to say anything to. He's not the one. I was like, even in my face when he said it, I was like, oh, not a good idea. Not a good idea. But I don't know. Maybe Dill will just pick him up along the way for a laugh and just take him out.
Is he coming on Sunday?
I think he is, yeah. I think he should be. You know him. He's elusive. He does what he wants. He might turn up. He might not.
I'd be astounded if he wasn't at your fight on Sunday.
I know. I've spoken to him. I spoke to him in the build-up to his fight and a few bits after and stuff. And I know he wants to. So, all things being, he'll be here.
I've got to ask your opinion on Eddie Hearns swaying towards Frazer Clarke, which I found was a bit, not that that was his pick, but that he kind of said it on camera just because of all the history between you and Eddie and going onto the pitch at Portman Road and all this. And yeah, I thought it was a bit, yeah.
Yeah, Edwardinho, the little snake. He snaked me out. Nah, it's all fair in love and war. I don't mind it at all. People are entitled to their opinions. It's not a problem at all. Ain't going to be no issue. I'm just going to clip it and then text it to him after and call him a wanker. That's all. Nah, look, it's It's perfectly fine. People sway with their opinions. They mix how they feel. They change their mind. Just perfectly entitled to that. It's no hard feelings at all.
There's a string of people waiting to speak to you. Fabio Wardley, thank you.
Big deal, mate. Now, come on. You're over your time. I gave you 3.5 minutes. You've used 4.5 now.
We're at 5.5 now. What you gonna do about it, boy? Best of luck on Sunday night, and yeah, we'll catch you after your fight. All right?
Appreciate it, boy. Thank you, mate.
Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.